This call is being recorded.
Uh-oh, this call is being recorded.
Yeah. So we're going to try the call recorder.
Okay.
And if it cuts us off after 10 minutes, we'll just go live on Facebook to finish out.
Okay.
They changed their thing. How's my sound?
I mean, no worse than normal.
Okay, good. But they changed the way that the app works. And last time we tried to do this, I was on the old version.
It is a little scratchy. I'm not going to lie about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound awful, but it doesn't sound great either.
Okay, I think it's the best I'm really going to get over here.
Because it kind of sounds like you're talking through water to me.
Oh, all right. Let me try something then. How about now? How's it sound?
Much better. Much better.
Good.
I am currently looking through 2-drop creature removal spells to kind of shore up some bullshit on a list that I have.
Sorry, just a sec. I was just turning off my headphones.
That sounds terrible now.
Sounds terrible now?
Well, what'd you do?
I had switched from my Bluetooth headphones to my phone on speaker, and then I just turned off my Bluetooth headphones. What are you eating? It doesn't sound good anymore?
No, it sounds fine now.
Okay, good.
There was a moment where there was another little wishy-washy feel, but
okay,
it's better now.
So your Magic decks?
Yeah, one of them, they just released a ban list the 15th, and it banned cards that I had sideboard cards for, and now I don't need them anymore. Now I need to focus on something else.
Okay.
And one of the new sideboard, or one of the sideboard cards that people are recommending, and some people are playing in the deck, because I just kind of pay attention to what other people are playing.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it's sorcery speed. It's not fast enough, and it's kind of a shit card. When I know that there is other better 2-drop removal out there, so now it's kind of just a matter of finding it. So I'm trying to replace 3 cards that everyone says that I should run, and I don't want to because I think they're crap cards. And there's another one on that list that I don't really care for, but there's also things in this deck that I don't think are crazy necessary anymore. I do like my sideboard the way it is, but I just think there are better things that I can play. Like the main deck, the main deck changed 1 card, and I'm like, why? What's the fucking point? That card is what finishes the game for you. Why would you take a copy out to put in 1 more Heartless Act or 1 more piece of removal?
Yeah. Why do they?
That's what sideboards are for.
Okay. Why do they ban cards? Just to rebalance the game?
It's to rebalance the format, yeah.
Keep things competitive.
See, that's a good one. So I have removal for other creatures. That's a good one. Yeah. I think I might have just found the one that I'm looking for. I just don't know if it's legal in this format. That's the other thing, because the format is set specific. It ends at a certain point and then goes all the way to current sets.
Okay.
So, it's all a legality issue now, too. So, yeah.
Fun times.
I should have brought my notebook out here with me. Because, while we're doing this, I could jot down a couple of names.
How's that new TJ's?
pretty fucking sweet. If I'm gonna be 100% honest with it, it's great.
Nice.
It's more open. The space is more inviting. There's like, I mean, the coffee's good. The muffins are great. Fucking everything's like fresh made.
Oh, like it's a real cafe.
Yeah, they bake their cookies. There's no like breads or bagels or anything like that, but there's, treats. All the cookies are fresh baked every day.
Nice.
There's like, pastries and nonsense. It's great. And then there's like all kinds of board games and all kinds of cool stuff. So anyone that's in the area should totally come check it out. Strongly recommend.
They still got comic books?
Yep.
Nice.
Mostly current issues. I'm not sure what they did with the back issues.
Probably like auction them off in like big lots.
I have no idea.
The last time I went over there, most of what they had for comic books was like current issues and like trade paperbacks and stuff. And, like, I get it. They rebranded years and years and years ago from a comic book store. I remember even when I was getting most of my comics from TJ's, they were like definitely more of a concentration on gaming.
Yeah. Warhammer is a big thing. I know guys play that there rather frequently. We play Commander. Like, the only major thing that everyone seems to be following now is an unofficial rule that if you show up on Sundays, there will be someone to play Commander with.
Nice.
Like, it's pretty great. I'm telling everybody online. I'm an admin on the page too. I'm a member of a couple of different Magic Cliques in Massachusetts. So anytime someone like says something, I'm like, hey, join up on this page. If you post, people will see it, and you will get an answer almost right away on whether or not people will show up to play.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty great. Like, they're really leveraging Facebook on this one because it's a phenomenal tool. So, like, anytime someone posts on there, I'm an admin, so I see the post, I reply to it, and then almost everybody else sees it.
Yeah.
So once everyone else sees it, we can get a pod together probably in about a half hour now.
That's
without
awesome.
anybody having anybody's phone numbers or anything like that. It's pretty reliable. So I get to play Magic. That makes me happy.
That's a good thing.
Now I'm just waiting for like competitive paper Magic to kick back in so I can try to make some money again.
Yeah. So we finished all of the MCU probably about 15 minutes ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know when the next episode of WandaVision comes out, but I'm caught up on that as well.
Yeah. It's Friday. WandaVision is Fridays. We're on episode 6, right?
Yeah.
So we've got 2 episodes left.
They're saying they're saying it's 3.
Yeah? Is it 9 episodes?
Yeah, they're saying what I just saw on the books of the Faces. Now, I haven't substantiated this, but there are 3 hour-long episodes to round out the season.
Okay, let me pop over to IMDb, see what they have to say about it. No, that excites me. If there's more coming, I'm excited to see what this like means for like the MCU, because I think we're gonna get like an explanation for mutants here.
We're supposed to. That's the whole big thing.
Yeah. There's something I realized today. while watching Endgame. You know how it jumps forward 5 years?
Mhm.
That means it now takes place in the not too distant future.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's 9 episodes. And that is historically when all the X-Men comics take place in, quote, the not too distant future.
Yeah. I mean, we already have Quicksilver,
Yeah.
who is a mutant.
Kevin Peters version.
And
I'm interested to see what that's all about, if more of them come back.
And now, are we sure? And Scarlet Witch is a result of experimentation with that Redstone, correct?
So in the movies, yes. In the comics, she has
Okay.
several origin stories ranging from actual magic to, I think the one most people are really like is her and Quicksilver are the children of Magneto. So like,
I mean, that would
second
make
generation
sense.
mutants.
Well, that would make sense because Magneto hasn't revealed himself yet.
And I think in the Fox movies, Quicksilver talks about being Magneto's son.
I think you might be right.
I haven't seen the ones with him in it, though.
And another question, the guy they brought in to do Quicksilver in WandaVision, is he the dude that played Quicksilver in the movies?
Yes, he is Evan Peters from the Fox.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too, because like when someone said to me, "Oh," or when I saw it and they said, "What? She recast fucking Pietro," I was like, "No shit, that's the guy from the movies." I was like,
Yeah.
they legitimately took someone from the Fox universe and put him in the MCU.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty clever of them. And the last episode, you saw the Halloween episode, correct?
Excuse me, I choked on water. But yeah, there are rumors that Magneto might show up by the end of the season. I don't know how much I trust those ones, but also that this contact that like Monica is waiting for, that's supposed to like help them get through. Rumor is that that's going to be Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
That would make an enormous amount of sense because that's supposed to be the next movie, correct?
That's like they're going to be important in the next phase. I know that. I don't know when they're getting their own movie though. They're going to get a solo movie, but
I mean, it's Scarlet Witch is going to be the first one out, correct? Not Scarlet Witch, I'm sorry.
Black Widow, yeah,
Black
that's
Widow.
the next one. But that doesn't move the story forward at all. It's just, in fact, the opposite. Might maybe set
It's an
up
origin
things
story?
that pay off later. What?
It's an origin story?
It's not an origin, but it is a prequel.
Okay.
Like, it takes place in the same time frame as, like, phase 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah. The next movie we get that moves the story forward, I believe, is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
And that's supposed to be after Black Widow.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm
Wanda's
just trying to
gonna
get
be in that.
the timeline straight.
We're also getting, next up is, I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier premieres in May or April or May.
Mm-hmm.
And Loki is sometime soon, too.
Phenomenal.
Loki kind of takes place on an alternate timeline, though, it seems.
Well, that seems stupid. Hey, is the call recorder still recording?
So, as far as I know, I still got its number up here on screen, and it says 14 minutes, 54 seconds.
Okay.
So, for now, it would appear that, yes, the call recorder is still recording.
Good, because I'd rather do it this way than on Facebook.
But we're also getting. It was announced today. There's a series called Assembled. I don't know if it's like a behind the scenes thing or like some spin-off thing, but that's been announced. We're also getting She-Hulk and Miss Marvel as series.
Nice.
Jessica Jones from the Netflix shows, Kristen Ritter, and the guy who played Daredevil on those shows, they're both going to be on She-Hulk.
As Daredevil and Jessica Jones, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was pissed when Netflix said they weren't going to do any more. Huh?
The Netflix stuff is still canonical. I would assume that their like exclusive contract ran out. Like Disney didn't want to make any more, but they couldn't do it on their own because Netflix held the contracts. But I would assume they have expired.
So does that mean we're going to get more Daredevil?
I don't know that we're going to get his own like solo project.
That's stupid. That was so.
But he will be
good.
in stuff. Like I can't wait to see Daredevil and Deadpool have some really great chemistry. Deadpool and Spider-Man too. Deadpool loves Spider-Man.
Yeah, I remember that.
If Evan Peters is back as Quicksilver and this is for real and not some sort of like trick on the audience, then I really hope we get to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
It probably won't. Those are big shoes to fill, though. Recasting Wolverine.
Yeah.
Somebody described it. I think the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn, he described it as being like recasting Batman, but that doesn't make any sense because there have been a million Batmans. There's been one Wolverine.
Unless they're talking about recasting Christian Bale's Batman, which wasn't the best Batman. I mean, arguably. Everyone can argue with me all they want on that, but
he was very good.
He was very good, yeah.
My favorite Batman, the best Batman to me, though, is Kevin Conroy as Batman. The voice of Batman.
Okay, movie Batman.
Yeah.
Because we know not everyone that listens to us has seen
my
the
favorite
animated
movie
Batman.
exclusive Batman is Michael Keaton.
Thank you.
And we're getting him.
Although I will give props to George Clooney as Bruce Wayne.
George Clooney as Bruce Wayne and Val Kilmer as Batman.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Not Val Kilmer's Bruce Wayne and not George Clooney's Batman.
No.
We're gonna set that record straight real fast.
Yeah. But Michael Keaton.
But no one beats you bastard. No one beats Chris O'Donnell as Robin.
But it looks like Michael Keaton's going to be Batman in at least 3 new movies.
Aren't we supposed to be getting, like, Batman Beyond? Is that why?
Yes, so that, he's going to be in The Flash, and they're talking about him being in Batgirl.
Okay. No, those are good. Those are all great roles for him.
Yeah.
Are these animated?
No. Like feature film, like in the DC cinematic universe.
Fucking sweet.
It's like, if the rumors are true, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be in the new Spider-Man as alternate universe Peter Parkers. So, like, Batman will also be played by Ben Affleck in The Flash. They'll just be 2 different Batmen from 2 different universes.
Okay.
And there's rumor, though I don't know that I believe it, that Brendan Routh might be playing an alternate Superman.
And that's the one we got from those god-awful Superman movies.
Just the one, Superman Returns.
Okay.
He was decent. The movie itself was terrible. He actually came back in the Arrowverse stuff. He played Superman in the Crisis on Infinite Earths. He was one of 3 Supermen.
Huh.
Tom Welling came back for that too from Smallville.
I didn't watch Arrow at all.
Arrow I watched a lot of. The other shows I never got into. Flash seems good, like it captures like the spirit of the character. I just never got into the show. And now like
I don't
where to watch them. I can't figure out where to watch them.
I
would love to watch
I'm not
just
a
that
huge...
one crossover.
Yeah, I'm not a huge DC guy, so...
Yeah. There's a new Superman series in that universe that's supposed to be good. Like, it's hardly connected to the shows at all, so you don't need to follow everything to get it. It's just about Superman and Lois Lane raising their sons. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That brings up the whole argument, is Lois Lane's uterus made of kryptonite, but whatever.
I'm glad we get to keep Ben Affleck, because, like, he didn't do anything wrong. He's good. And so is Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly believe that Henry Cavill can do no wrong.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Like, after The Witcher, I mean, come on.
Yeah. He just, like...
I can't wait till we get
Superman
more of that.
He looks so much like Superman.
Yeah.
He is, like, he looks just like Superman. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, people are still cool with.
They're not cool with Amber Heard at all.
Nah, she's a bastard.
Yeah, she's a bad person.
Bad person.
Not a friend of Keeping Up with the Fatness.
No. Done our boy Johnny real dirty. Real dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the new Justice League trailer? Released on Valentine's Day?
No. Nope.
So they're finally showing off Jared Leto as the Joker, and he sure looks different. I'm interested to see what they're doing to, like, fix the Joker. He doesn't have all the tattoos and shit.
Okay. I mean,
We'll see.
I don't have a lot of confidence.
Well, here's the bright side. If he sucks too much, he's got, like, no screen time. And then they just never ask him to do it ever again. I guess Zack Snyder just wanted to give him another chance.
Yeah,
because he's over in Sony's Spider-Verse too, Jared Leto. He's Morbius, the living vampire. Morpheus? Morbius? I think it's Morbius.
Okay.
So Sony's building
how's he
their
doing
own
in that?
Spider-Verse over there on the Sony side of things. With Venom and now this.
You know, I still haven't seen Venom.
Me neither, actually. It was supposed to be really good.
From what I heard, it was great. I wonder where I can watch that.
Venom, I think, is probably on Stars. I believe it is on Stars.
Yeah, it says Hulu with, like, special subscription.
We've got stars through Amazon.
Must be fucking nice.
It comes in handy from time to time. So I heard somebody talking about, I was listening to one of my gaming podcasts, and somebody was talking about how it kind of seems, based on like the teaser trailers for Mass Effect 4, that they are like the mission is to find Shepard. Like if that be his remains or what, the mission in your mission in the game is to find Shepard.
Hold on 1 second. You're gonna have to say that all one more time for me. I'm sorry, I zoned out pretty hard for a second.
I was talking about Mass Effect and you zoned out?
I zoned out way before that.
Okay.
Because that's what brought me back to reality. I heard Mass Effect, and that was it.
So
and I was like,
people are theorizing that based on like the teaser trailers that have been released for Mass Effect 4.
Yeah, I have to watch more of them.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen any of them actually. But
I saw the first one. That's it.
That your mission will be to like find Commander Shepard. And that
it would have to be
there's
his
going to be
remains,
functionality
if
for
we're
the
to
new,
believe.
like, the new Legendary Edition. Your saves in that to now transfer over to Mass Effect 4.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would make sense. I mean, I absolutely cannot wait for this game to come out. They've put a release date on it, correct? I know I should know that, but
I don't know. Let me Google it. Let me look it up.
You're gonna do the Googles?
That's the beauty of being able to record by phone, is that I can do stuff on my phone. I found this website called gmart.com. You can do buy mail comic book subscriptions.
Say what?
I found this website. It's called gmart.com.
Mm-hmm.
They do online. You can sign up online to get like buy mail comic book subscriptions.
Initial release date, May 14th, 2021.
That's legendary.
I have seen, yeah, that's what I want. And then Mass Effect 4.
I look up Mass Effect 4, it gives me Andromeda. Spring 2021. Oh, no, that's Legendary Edition.
Mass Effect 4 release date. No, that gave me Andromeda.
Yeah, it just keeps giving me stuff about Andromeda. Everything we know so far.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The very first we ever heard about this upcoming game was on December 10th, 2020. Okay, that's not what we want. They're saying that it's a 2023 release date is possible.
2023 or 2024 is what I've got over here. That's realistic. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Because that gives you enough time to play through the Legendary Edition and then have all your saves ready to move over to Mass Effect 4.
It's awful considerate.
Which,
no, like,
I'm
honestly,
not even...
Mass Effect Legendary is probably just like a way to get to like buy you over. To make sure you're paying attention to them.
No, that's exactly what it is, and it's a beautiful marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Because they are just cutting Andromeda from the whole thing, from what I understand. So, like, that just didn't fucking happen. And I'm thrilled with that. Because that game was hot garbage.
Yeah.
Still like, have not played it. Dumpster fire, or I should say post-dumpster fire, warm, hot, gross garbage.
Yeah.
Kind of
So I
like,
beat Cyberpunk, did I tell you?
you did tell me that, I believe.
I tried to play it a second time, like immediately after beating it, and it just glitched all to hell. So I'm waiting for like a significant bug fix, and then I'll play it again. But it was a good game. It's got potential.
I've heard nothing but good things.
It's fun. Like, it's a really fun game.
Aside from the bugs, I've heard no bad things.
Yeah.
Like, I
just think whenever I hear people complaining about how buggy it is, like, yeah, it's buggy as fuck. It is. But, like, Fallout New Vegas is considered one of the greatest games, if not, like, the greatest game on that generation of hardware, PS3 and Xbox 360. And it is a nightmare to play on anything. Like, it's constant crashes, buggy as hell. It doesn't matter. Like, it came out over 10 years ago at this point.
Yep.
And it's a masterpiece. Like, people love that game. And it's way buggier, even now, than Cyberpunk is, for me, anyway. Obviously, the age of your console and, like, what you're running on your PC or whatever.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. So, I can tell you officially my least favorite two Marvel movies. And I think I take The Incredible Hulk out of the running, because that doesn't really count, because it kind of got Mark Ruffalo cancels that out.
Yeah.
But Captain Marvel, I don't think was strong. And Black Panther kind of lost me. It's like both of them great performances, a lot of really cool action. It's just they weren't my favorites.
Well, I mean, at least it explains where Tony Stark gets his vibranium from.
Yeah.
It also, like, it is a good movie.
It is, yeah. Compared to the rest of the series, though. Honestly, my favorite, though, Civil War.
Yeah, my
Civil
favorites
War
are
very
still
good.
Guardians and Guardians 2, man.
Yeah. They've got their own special moment.
I don't know why, but they are my absolute favorite Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I'll always sit
Can't
down.
wait for
If someone's,
Guardians 2.
like my dad likes Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, he thinks that's a wicked good movie, and he's not a huge fan of sci-fi movies.
I like how obvious it is. Peter Quill is not a good person. Like,
yeah,
he's an
anti-hero. He's the whole. That's the whole point. He's the anti-hero.
They did a great job. They did a great job.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can't wait to see him and Deadpool interact.
That's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be fantastic because Peter Quill can't take anything seriously, and Wade Wilson is the ultimate jackass.
I hope he makes Parks and Rec jokes. I hope he mentions Parks and Rec.
I mean, as the only character that makes multiple fourth wall breaks, yes, I do believe he would know about Parks and Rec, and he would say something.
Oh yeah, I love.
And I think that is
when they're taking him off to Professor X's mansion. He asks if it's Patrick Stewart or James McAvoy.
My favorite part of, I think maybe probably one of my favorite parts of both the Deadpool movies is when he's just like talking shit about like all of the major mutants. And like all of a sudden it cuts behind him and there's just they're all there and then they just slide the door shut. Like every single one of them is just like,
It's a shame they couldn't get Hugh Jackman to do at least one of those for a cameo.
Well, no,
I
wasn't
bet
wasn't that Disney's way of saying, hey, wasn't that supposed to be Disney's way of saying, hey, we bought the mutants?
What?
When they all had that appearance in Deadpool?
Oh, no.
Deadpool's not part of the Disney universe either.
That
Yeah.
was well before the buyout.
That's true.
Disney's way of saying we own the mutants was when they fucking buried the last X-Men movie. Didn't make like a fucking nickel. There was no advertising for it.
True.
Of course, I also heard it was a piece of garbage.
That was the Phoenix movie, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's one of those comic book stories that has no right to be bad.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do it. I really hope Disney decides to do it justice.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing you could turn that into like an Avengers movie.
What, Dark Phoenix?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about the story, so.
What?
I said I don't know much about the Dark Phoenix story, so.
Yeah. They say Doctor Doom is going to make his debut in Black Panther 2.
Okay, and when are we getting Black Panther 2?
Black Panther 2 probably next year or the year after. They're not recasting Chadwick Boseman. I think in the comics it's his sister who takes over, so I don't know if they're doing that in the movie.
Well, I mean, they would have to. It's the only. I mean, you can't recast him.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to be able to be T'Challa that good. No one. I'm sorry. The guy crushed it as Black Panther. He absolutely crushed it.
This isn't fucking Rhodey, man. It's Black Panther.
Huh?
This isn't Rhodey.
Yeah, I mean, it's Black Panther, so it would have to be his sister.
Yeah.
There's some story that they're probably going to have to work around, but it's most likely going to be the younger sister.
Yeah. Hi, Loki. Hi, Loki.
So you just watched Endgame?
We just finished Spider-Man Far From Home.
And that's supposed to be after Endgame?
Yeah. It's like the epilogue.
I didn't even know that.
Of the whole 10 years.
I have not seen either of these Spider-Man movies still.
Dude, they're so good. He's
I've heard they're fantastic. I heard they're really good.
Like, you've seen Tom Holland as Spider-Man, so like you know how good he is.
Yes. Like, I didn't think for a second that they would be bad. I just haven't had the ability to watch them.
They're just, like, fun, like, almost sort of smaller versions. Like, imagine, like, a superhero movie from the 90s, but better. Just, like, this fun adventure story. I got you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm listening to you.
I was afraid we lost it. But no, they're like fun. They're just fun. That kind of movie. The way Spider-Man ought to be.
Yeah, again, available with special subscription on Hulu, and I'm not spending the money. I'm sorry. Not for 2 movies.
Probably rent them for like $2.99 a piece on Amazon.
Yeah, probably.
We had to rent Homecoming, but Far From Home was on Stars.
Yeah, that's what I just saw as Far From Home is, but the other one isn't.
Yeah. Nick Fury's in Far From Home.
Mhm. Yeah, I saw that. That was in the description. Like, trust me, I want to see it quite badly.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Guardians 3, personally.
Yeah. And the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Yeah. Is there any other business to address, sir?
Oh, anything about Star Wars happening?
I mean, we could talk about this whole Gina Carrero thing.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Or Carano.
Carano.
Yeah. Whatever. My whole take on the thing is, like, should she have been fired? Nah. Should she have said what she said? Nah. Consequences are cool.
So, like,
but
the fact that she said what she said, she was in breach of contract, like the way you're supposed to act when you're under contract from Disney. And, like, whether you agree with that or not, it's legally binding.
No, exactly. And that's what I say to people all the time. They're like, oh, well, this, that. I'm like, actually, she just broke contract to be 100% honest with you. Like, it's a legality thing. It's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's you fucked up. Now you're gone. Bye. Like, that's all it is.
Rest assured, guys, Disney is an evil corporation. Like, they're evil all by themselves.
Yep. Very much so. Yep. But this is like getting fired from your job for
being a dumbass.
breach of conduct. For breach of conduct. Yeah, this shit happens, like, to every person in the world.
Yeah. There's also a rumor that Pedro Pascal's not coming back.
What?
He's been cast as Joel in The Last of Us for HBO.
That I heard about.
That's weird, right?
That is weird, but there's probably
choice.
nothing in it. There's probably nothing in his contract that says he can't do both.
Yeah. I hope he's not.
I mean,
he's good.
I don't see any reason why that would happen. Maybe that's why they pushed The Mandalorian back to 2021.
I think.
Or 2022, I'm sorry. I mean, I feel like he's filming another show, and Disney was like, okay, we've got the Book of Fett, we can push this back a year, do you think?
Yeah.
Because he's already made them so much fucking money.
Yeah.
Like, that is keeping Disney Plus's prime pony happy. That's what that is.
WandaVision, this last episode was the first one to beat any episode of The Mandalorian.
Because it was like a really, really good episode.
Yeah. It's been steadily climbing. Like, it's doing better and better. They got something cool and new and interesting going on over there at Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And I hope they don't, like, burn out with everything they're doing.
I mean, I don't see how they could. Like,
you gotta keep
Star Wars as
fresh and all that.
Yeah, okay, fine, but Star Wars as a whole, and this, again, sure, fine, with the Marvel Universe, I get it, why they could possibly burn themselves out.
Yeah.
But, like, Star Wars as a whole, as just a thing itself, Disney aside, is an everlasting, ever-changing universe.
There's so much you can do.
Will almost always, which will almost always remain fresh.
Yeah.
I mean,
thousands of years to play with. You can go back, you can go forward.
Mhm.
They're talking about, like, we were talking about the divergent timeline theory and how they're trying to
Here we go.
undo the sequel trilogy. I don't know. What do you think? I don't think they should do that. Nobody's calling for them to erase the prequel trilogy. That was garbage too. I don't get it.
This is such a delicate
trilogy. We accepted it as
it
was and moved on.
Yeah, see, and that's the same mentality that I'm having with it. Like, sure, they weren't the best movies, and yeah, they dropped the ball on quite a bit.
Like, y'all sound like you don't love Star Wars.
Oh, man, like, I don't like to get into these kinds of arguments just because, like, okay, we can have an open and honest discussion about it. I'm cool with that. But, like, I don't know. Star Wars always, they, like, take their failures and then they roll forward. And I think that's what they should do with the sequel trilogy. Like, justify those stories rather than trying to undo them. Like, you did it. You can't take it back. Yeah, just put the story in where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what I mean by that? Like, if people are really pissed about these storylines that could have led somewhere, you could probably fill those gaps in and just make it a seamless thing as, like, a spin-off show.
Yeah.
Like, you could just weasel them in there, possibly.
But I prefer to see Damage Control than, like, reboot.
Same. I do have strong... Remember when I said to you when we watched episode 7 for the first time in the movie theater?
Yeah.
That I said to you, I really hope they didn't just blow their nut on this movie. Because it was everything... Yeah, lo and behold, no, exactly. That's exactly what happened. They were just like, oh, great, it's so fair. And then... Shit.
Here's what I will say for the other two movies. They were fucking cool. They were cool no matter what. I just don't know how, like, they weren't good. When I got Rise of Skywalker.
They were all right. Hang on. They were good Star Wars movies.
Yeah. It's like the best Star Wars movies are good movies, so. Like Force Awakens was a good movie.
Yes. Force Awakens was a good movie. A New Hope was a good movie.
Empire was a good movie.
Episode 3 was a good movie. Rogue One was. I'm
gonna disagree with you on Episode 3. Actually, I think Episode 3 was a great Star Wars movie.
I never said that it wasn't.
I don't think it was a good movie.
Oh, all right. Well, fuck you. I thought it was a good movie.
But it's not. Fine. It's definitely more than a good Star Wars movie. It's a great Star Wars movie.
Yes. Okay. I'll take that.
Like Empire is a great movie. Like all by itself. Like Wrath of Khan.
Yep. I recently asked someone what their favorite Star Wars movie was, and I said what their favorite Star Wars movie was, and I said, no, there's only one correct answer. I mean, I know you love A New Hope, but I mean Empire.
A New Hope is my favorite Star Wars movie. Empire's the best. I'll always admit that, but A New Hope is my favorite.
Whatever. Empire is definitely my favorite. Definitely my favorite. It's because it's Darth Vader just kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is. It's just like Darth Vader being a fucking badass and awesome. I'm cool with every part of it. I would like to see, as like, just as like stupid Star Wars fanny as this is of me, I want a Darth Vader series. Can I have like a real Darth Vader series in between Episode 3 and up to Rogue One? Can that please be a thing?
I feel like if Obi-Wan Kenobi does well, we're going to be seeing a number of other series that feature Darth Vader heavily.
They fucking better. I'm sorry, but there's no greater villain in everything than Darth Vader. I mean, come on, bro. Please.
But I'm going to tell you, I feel like this Obi-Wan series, it's going to be like he's living on Tatooine and he's like telling stories about like his life as Obi-Wan. That's what we're doing with this. Because there's also now they're saying that Darth Maul's going to be in it. And if we're following the continuity of the cartoons, spoiler alert, he's fucking dead. And Obi-Wan killed him. So I'm hoping that's like a flashback to like that fight, but now in like fucking live action with real life Ewan McGregor. I don't know. I'm just, with everything I'm hearing about the show, I'm very interested to see what they're fucking doing. Because it doesn't make any sense right now. The fact that Darth Vader's going to be in it and there's any reason at all for Hayden Christensen to be playing him.
Is he supposed to be like in the suit?
Yeah. Like, it's post-episode 3, he's in the suit. Unless we're going to see, like, scenes of him, like, in the chamber with his helmet off.
Like, wait a minute. No. Who?
But it's like, he can't be the voice of Darth Vader. That's not...
See, like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, why would they do it?
It's Darth Vader is a man in a suit. Voiced by James Earl Jones, there's literally no reason for Hayden Christensen to play him.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That is all. Like, what do you mean? Is he just going to be in the suit? Like, that's the question.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones is still alive.
Yeah.
What
and even if he doesn't do it, you just get the guy from the cartoons.
Yeah. So
I think it's from American Dad.
Well, so where is the what? Isn't it what? But
where does it take place on the timeline?
No, Darth Vader is supposed to be, and again, I could be blowing this way out of proportion. Again, I could be super wrong, which, to be 100% honest with you, on the specifics of how tall Darth Vader is, I'm not 100%, but he's supposed to be like 7 feet tall, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that.
Like, I know it's in the high 6s or right at 7.
Yeah, I mean, Hayden Christensen was in the suit at the end of episode 3. He was actually in there. He demanded it. And he wore platforms. He wore risers. Like, if you're playing Anakin Skywalker, you're going to demand to be in the suit.
All right. So, but if he's wearing like risers,
yeah,
it's not going to work right. Do you understand what I mean? Like, we'll see him walking around and doing stuff, but it's not going to look right because it's going to be a clunky step.
Yeah, he's just like clomping around like Frankenstein. Yeah, I don't know what they're
doing. I do remember that. No, I do remember when he first stands up, he's like, dup, 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 dup. And everyone allows that to happen because he lost his fucking legs. So,
These are brand new legs.
Mm.
Just got my space legs.
That drives me insane because you could get someone who's 6'6" to 6'6" to 7 foot. Some probably 6'9" would be perfect to be Darth Vader in a suit and have James Earl Jones do the fucking voice.
Right.
Can that? I mean,
I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because Favreau's doing great work. The lady who's directing the whole series is she did some of the best episodes of The Mandalorian. And it's just a mini series, so they're telling this one contained story. I'm just really interested to see what the fuck they're doing.
I wonder if it's just going to be an interaction between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. You know what I mean?
I assumed, honestly, that it was going to be flashbacks. But then, they didn't spend any time together after he was officially Darth Vader. There was that fight and nothing else.
Well, I'm sure they run into each other more than one more time. I mean, come on.
Not if he's a hermit on Tatooine protecting Luke.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I take it all back then.
You get it? You get why I'm so confused about how Star Wars is going to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole James Earl Jones thing didn't even fucking matter to the discussion.
Doesn't even matter. How are they going to cross paths? But it's not. They're not talking about Hayden Christensen coming back to play Anakin Skywalker. They're talking about him coming back to play Vader. But if they do a lot of flashbacks, sure, have Anakin Skywalker there, but there's no reason for him to be in that suit. They just specifically said Darth Vader. I just don't know what to.
That doesn't make any sense because Anakin was only Darth Vader as Anakin for what, an hour? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he kills the younglings, and then they go to the lava planet, and then he gets his legs cut off.
So I guess the point that everybody's making is nobody said they never saw each other again. Nobody ever said that. It's just been a very long time.
No, I get it, and that's what I mean. Is the only way that they could have Darth Vader in there would be if they were to cross paths at the end of the miniseries or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He figures out that he's onto him, so he just confronts him and has to beat him real quick, or dipset and then just be I'm out.
Yeah.
To throw him off of Luke's trail or something. Would that make sense?
I guess so, yeah.
I mean,
he has to expose himself to Darth Vader in order to keep him from finding Luke.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And once he thinks that Vader isn't really that much of a threat, or if he confronts him and is if you come find me, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And I mean, we could also be seeing Vader halfway through his dark side training somewhere in there, because when he says to Obi-Wan when they first see each other in A New Hope, he says, my skills have grown, now I am the master. So on and so forth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that doesn't mean
last time you met me, I was still...
Yeah, last time you saw me, dude, you beat me, but I'm ready for you now, old man, and and that's when he cuts his fucking head off, because fucking Obi-Wan let him do it.
Let me tell you what, though, if they're going to do that, if that's what they go with, then it better be fucking good. Otherwise, it's fucking stupid.
Oh, no, I agree with you. If they do something like that, it has to be held to such a standard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you fuck up Darth Vader for me in any way, shape, or form, I don't know what I'll do. I feel like I will have an existential crisis. What really is the world? Darth Vader's not cool? What the fuck is this?
You ruined Darth Vader.
Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Am I being out of line by saying if you fuck up my favorite character of all fucking time, I will lose my fucking mind?
Yeah. What would make you stop watching Star Wars forever?
Ooh, that I don't think that could happen.
No,
I don't. Well,
honestly, I can't think.
I don't. No, I don't think it could happen. I really don't. I think I would just be super bitter about it. But I would still watch The Mandalorian. I would still watch everything else they're coming out with because I'm not a dick.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like one part of Star Wars doesn't mean that whatever. I mean, I'm gonna see things with. I'm gonna see Vader being a badass, and I'm gonna be like, "You're such a bitch."
Yeah.
But I could also watch those. I could watch Empire and be like, look at this motherfucker. Look how far he came, being a Billy badass all of a sudden instead of some whiny little bitch.
You just
you can say that
overlook one part of the Star Wars universe, just like George Lucas does with the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yes. Well, you could say that right now about Darth Vader, too, watching Anakin Skywalker become Darth Vader. He was a whiny little bitch the whole time.
He was a bitch.
And then once he embraced hate and became Darth Vader, that's when his career kind of took a good upswing.
Yeah.
At least career as a Force user.
Go-getter Darth Vader.
Yeah. Put that man in a suit, get him a desk, see what he can do. Like, he started in the mailroom. Now he's, mid-level management.
Yeah. He's a really good sworder, and he hardly killed anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Just some silly shit. Yeah.
There were some understandable stranglings, but these things do happen.
We're gonna see what he can do, and then he rises to the ranks of being the Emperor's number 2, hunting down Jedi and killing them.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
that was a very successful One More Thing.
Right.
Right. That's why you always got to think of One More Thing.
That is the series that I want to see, though, is fucking Darth Vader hunting down the last couple of Jedi, and then that is, I think, where they could merge. Like this brief meetup of the two, and then they just fucking fade off into, Hermit on Tatooine and helping to control the Empire.
Yeah.
They just bounce off each other, and then they meet up again in Episode 4.
Yeah.
Be that however long that timeline had to be.
I feel like there's a good chance we'll see Darth Vader in Cassian Andor, this Andor series.
Yep.
And maybe he'll get his own series.
I feel like you'd be missing a big opportunity if you didn't. I just do. I think there's enough Star Wars fans out there that are dark side hardcores like, me. Long live the Empire and such. I think Luke Skywalker's rebel scum, and that's what I'm going to say.
So I'm obviously very excited for, everything that's coming. All the Star Wars shows.
I mean, so am I.
I gotta tell you, the one that I can't wait for the most is Lando.
What I want out of Lando is another flashback, another flashback thing with Childish Gambino or what is it, Don Glover, whatever the fuck he wants to say it is. Donald Glover, yeah, that kid. Yeah. With Donald Glover and old Billy D. Williams.
Billy D? That could be cool. If it's done right. That idea is either cool or is really stupid.
I mean...
But I would love to see that.
I don't know, man. I think it could be really, really good. But you're right. There is the potential for it to be absolute garbage. But yeah, no, very successful one last thing.
Yeah.
We may have
All
sparked
right,
debate
brother.
for later episodes.
Yes.
All right, man.
It was good talking to you. That was a nice long episode.
Let me know what is going to go on with the new game.
I shall.
Because if we could find some way to record that and do dumb, wacky shit with it.
Yeah. I think that could be a lot of fun, yeah.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.
I'll talk to you, sir.
Later.
Bye.